YouTube script, 5 ChatGPT prompts that save me 3 hours every day. The Conconge hook 0.030 energetic direct. I'm saving 3 hours every single day with 5 ChatGPT prompts. And honestly, it's not even close what I'm doing with all that extra time back. In my last job, managing supermarket branches, I was drowning in emails, reports, and repetitive tasks. Now I'm not. Let me show you exactly what changed. Quick cut to screen showing ChatGPT interface kun duog intro. Go 30045. Warm, welcoming. Hey, I'm your name and welcome back to AI Productivity Lab. If you're here because you're tired of pretending AI doesn't exist at your company or you're ready to actually implement it, you're in the right place. Today is different because these aren't theoretical prompts. These are the ones I actually use running real businesses, and we're going deep. Logo animation if available. Door force main content 0:45 to 5:30. Vor prompt number 1 the meeting notes transformer 0:45 tom 1:15 casual direct delivery. All right, first prompt, I call this the meeting notes transformer, and it saves me about 30-40 minutes every day. Here's the prompt I use. Turn this meeting transcript into 1, a 1 paragraph executive summary, 2, action items with owners and deadlines, 3, key decisions made, and 4, questions that still need answers. Keep it concise. Now, here's why this works. Instead of manually reading through a 45-minute Zoom recording transcript, which honestly nobody's doing, I dump it straight into ChatGPT. Boom. I get structured information I can actually use. Back when I was managing store operations, I'd sit through manager meetings that generated endless to-do lists nobody could pass. Now, I send the transcript in, get back something I can instantly share with my team. Clear owners, clear deadlines. Done. Show example on screen. Before, after. Prompt number 2, the email batch writer 1:15-1:50. Lean forward conspiratorial tone. Prompt number 2. This one's probably going to feel slightly guilty when you first use it, but trust me, your recipients will think your borrowers more responsive than ever. I need to send 5-7 similar but personalized emails about topic. Here's the core message I want to convey, your main point. Write email templates I can customize for my list of recipients' contexts. Keep each under 150 words. Professional but warm. Let me give you a real example. When I was managing branches, I'd have to communicate policy changes to store leads across 12 locations. Each one needed to feel personalized because honestly, a template feels cold. With this prompt, ChatGPT generates the 80% that's the same, and I customize the 20% that's specific to each manager or situation. This alone saves me 45 minutes, sometimes more if I've got a ton of emails. Screenshot of before email management chaos versus after. Dandros prompt. There were 3. The strategic brain dump 152.35. More serious, thoughtful tone. This third one is my favorite, and it's less about saving time. It's about making better decisions faster. I'm working on your project problem. Here are the constraints. List them. Here are my current ideas. List them. Give me 1. A critique of each idea using first principles thinking. 2. 3 completely different approaches I haven't considered. 3, the riskiest assumption in each approach. And 4, how to test the best option with minimal resources. So, real talk, when I was running store operations, decisions happened at the wrong speed. Either I'd overthink for a week or I'd decide too fast. This prompt becomes my thinking partner. It forces me to be explicit about constraints, which usually clarifies the problem immediately, and it generates options I wouldn't naturally see. I use this for hiring decisions, for merchandising changes, for restructuring teams. Takes me maybe 5 minutes to get structured. Thinking that would normally require an hour of going in circles. The quality of my decisions measurably improved. Could show screen, mind map, or decision framework. Does a prompt, therefore, the content repurposing machine, 235 thought to 320, upbeat, practical. Prompt 4. This is the one that made me realize how much time I was wasting on formatting and reformatting the same information. I have this content, paste blog post, article, report, whatever. Converted into 1. 5 LinkedIn posts. 2. 3 email subject lines and preview text. 3. 1 Twitter X thread. 4. 1 FAQ based on the content. 5. 3 ways to use this in a sales conversation. Keep each format short and platform appropriate. This is game changing if you're doing any kind of thought leadership, internal communications, or marketing. In my past roles, I'd write something once and it would live in one place. Now, one solid piece of content becomes 5 different assets, tailored to where your audience actually is. I'm seeing this used by founders sending company updates, by managers doing internal communications, by sales teams building talking points. One piece, 5 plays. Probably saves me 60-90 minutes per week easy. Show carousel of same content in different formats. Dirash's prompt number 5, the process documentation assistant, 32415. Serious but not heavy tone. Prompt 5 is probably the most underrated on this list. It's the process documentation assistant. Here's how we currently do task process. Describe it, messy and conversational. Convert this into 1. A clear step-by-step procedure. 2. Common mistakes people make. 3. Variation rules, when to do it differently. 4. A single-page checklist. And 5. Training notes for someone brand new. Format the checklist so someone can print it. Why is this valuable? When I was managing supermarket operations, we had about 1,000 tribal knowledge things nobody had written down. How to open the store, how to handle upset customers, how to set up the weekly planogram. This stuff lived in people's heads. If someone quit, chaos. If someone got promoted, they weren't available to train the next person. I started using this prompt to get processes down. Not perfectly, but way better than tribal knowledge. Now, I could onboard faster. I could audit consistency. I could train remotely. If you're scaling any operation, this prompt and the systems it creates is worth hundreds of hours over a year. Show template, checklist, example on screen. How these stack. 4.15, 4 to 35. Direct summarizing. So here's the math. These 5 prompts together reduce meeting notes 40 minutes per day, email batches 45 minutes, maybe 3 times a week, strategic thinking 30 minutes per decision. I do 2-3 a week. Content repurposing 60 minutes per week. Process documentation, occasional but huge. That's genuinely hitting 3 hours when you add it up. But, and this matters, you have to actually use them. The prompts are tools. The discipline is knowing when to reach for each one. Detour recap. 435.5c, energetic but genuine. So to lock this in, 1. Meeting notes transformer. Turn chaos into action items. 2. Email batch writer, personalized at scale. 3. Strategic brain dump, think better, faster. 4. Content repurposing machine, 1 piece, 5 formats. 5. Process documentation assistant, get knowledge out of people's heads. That's 3+ hours right there. And unlike caffeine, it compounds. The better your systems and documents, the less time you spend recreating the wheel. More CT 51530, direct, warm, genuine. Here's what I want from you. Pick one of these prompts, the one that will save you the most time this week. Use it, test it, customize it for your exact situation, then come back and comment which one worked for you or what you change. If this was useful, subscribe. We're publishing new prompts and AI productivity hacks every week, and they get better because you tell us what actually works in the real world. Thanks for watching. Now go save yourself some time. Ender on end screen, subscribe button, channel logo kanan customize for command recipients. Keep each under 150 words, professional but warm. 3, strategic thinking. I'm working on project was constraints list. Current ideas list. Give me 1 critique of each idea. 2, 3 different approaches. 3, riskiest assumption in each. 4, how to test the best option with minimal resources. 4, content repurposing. I have this content, paste. Convert it into 1. 5 LinkedIn posts. 2, 3 email subject lines. 3, 1 Twitter thread. 4, 1 FAQ. 5, 3 sales conversation ways. Keep each platform appropriate. 5, process documentation. Here's how we do task. Describe, convert. 2, 1 step-by-step procedure. 2, common mistakes. 3, variation rules. 4, single page checklist. 5, training notes. Format the checklist for printing. Subscribe for more prompts that actually work in real business operations.